What do you think, guys, is the most compelling thing about these characters?
Catherine, I just find so fascinating, and how young she was. I mean, she arrived in Russia, and she was such a young woman and partly naive. At least our version of her is extremely optimistic and romantic of this life that she believes that she's going to have, and the love that she's going to have. And she arrives in Russia, and it is not at all what it seems. And I decides in that moment that she is going to change an entire country.
Yeah, for me, I think the thing with Peter is that he's someone that's very unlikable on many levels and does a lot of horrible things, but I think Tony has a brilliant way of writing him that makes him somewhat understandable, or at least compelling to watch in terms of his kind of offbeat sense of the world.
The show is about some kind of war between your characters. How would you describe the relationship between Peter and Catherine?
I think in a lot of ways, Peter is Catherine's enemy. He is the obstacle that she's trying to get over, but they are still married, and their relationship is definitely more complicated than just enemies. I think that there's a care and a respect, oddly, that Catherine has for Peter, even though he does some really evil things. I think she kind of pities him a bit and feels bad for him and learns from him in a lot of ways. And their marriage is definitely extremely complicated.
It's quickly not what's expected when these people meet, and then they're kind of forced together with very opposing viewpoints, and then are plotting against each other, but also developing emotions for each other. And I think that's the fun of it, where it flips and turns a lot, and I think they also enjoy each other's company in a bizarre way.
We're looking for a leader. I hope I am looking at her.